right, it's the first load of 2025 and there we go. Don't worry, I am still in the yard. I'm just going to pull out. I'm trying to upload a YouTube video, not a YouTube video, a TikTok video. So I'm just going to pull this outside to the gate so I can shut the gate. But yeah, I'm obviously in the little lorry, and I've just got a little load to Lincoln today, 2 pickups. So yeah, nice and easy. Just going to shut the gates because no one else is here. Well, actually someone else is here, but they're around the back, so I'm just going to shut the gate because they're doing something. And you guys can come with me actually. A lot of you know that I actually go bloodhounding. Bloodhounding is when you follow a runner. Foxhounding is obviously illegal. Bloodhounding is the hounds follow a runner that obviously is the runners dragging a scent. And there's quite a lot of uneducated people, so you just do that. Don't really have a clue. There we go. There's so many funny comments. People saying, oh, that's illegal. Quite a lot of hate comments, but it's quite funny because how uneducated they are. But oh well, I'll tell you more about it when I go because I'm late. So, as I was saying, bloodhounds follow a runner who is actually one of my very good friends' husband. So I know they follow a runner. Also seen the runner running. But yeah, it's oh, I shouldn't have come this way. I think they're doing traffic lights. So yeah, it is quite funny when uneducated people make such hateful comments. I don't do social media to receive hate. It's like you don't go to school to get bullied. That's why sometimes I don't read my comments, because it does put me down and it does want me not to do social media. Like that one comment, just, yeah, that one comment makes a big difference compared to the hundreds of good comments. And you'll take that one comment to heart, and I can speak for a lot of people. You'll take that one comment to heart compared to the hundreds and hundreds of good comments you get. It is quite sad. That's again why sometimes I don't read my comments, because I do quite like doing socials, and I know quite a few of you follow me because of what I do, and a lot of people, like a lot of people, oh, I don't even know how to say it. I do a different job compared to quite a lot of people, and I only put the hunting videos up because I like putting those up. It doesn't get the amount of views like my lorry videos do, but I like putting them up because I like looking back at them. So yeah, but you get the odd townies that don't know anything. But I would just like to say as well, I'm not actually going through a 7.5 ton. It does say that's a 7.5 ton, but if you look on the maps, it's not 7.5 ton anymore. They've just left the signs up. So, but I'm blabbering on. It's annoying because it's put me down a little bit. And I know obviously all of you guys will be like, oh, don't worry about it, they're just keyboard warriors, blah blah blah, they don't have anything else to do with their lives. No, they probably don't. And they probably absolutely love hating on us. Oh, sun's really bright. Probably love hating on so many different people. And that brings them joy. That's just sick. Yeah. But anyway, I'm going to carry on. I'm going to Nuneaton first and pick up, I think, 7, and then to Leicester, to Lincoln. So that is what we are going to do. I always dread coming here in an Arctic because it's quite difficult to get in with an Arctic. Sort of got used to it now. When I first came here, I was really chuffing myself because I did it first time, but it is tight. I always say the tag axle because it just makes life easier. Yeah, mate, just keep driving at me. But I have to back in. I don't know why I just did that. I have to back in here, which I'm going to do right now. So yes, it is a double gate, and yes, it is quite a lot easier with a little lorry, but it's still quite tight. Because you have to pivot the drive axle round the post, so you don't hit his brick building on the other side, which I did quite easily because I'm in a ridge. So I'm just going to back up to his gate now. Right, so we're just about to pull out of his farm. Not out of his farm yet. And try not to whack the gate post this time. Actually, I haven't actually hit the gate post before. There has been someone, right, not me or Dad actually, that has backed in and hit his building, so that's why it's quite yeah, it's got new brick all over it. Because someone backed into it and knocked it down. Yeah. But we have got 7 on, so I've done a 5 and a 2 because I've got some more to pick up, the 5, so I'm going to put a 2 in with the 5 which I'm talking about. I'm not fully loaded. Not fully loaded. So, no, that leaves, that makes that 4. Put 2 in the middle and then 3 on the back. Still not fully loaded. But let's head to Leicester now. What? Right, okay. So I was just talking to the farmer actually while I was filling in the paperwork, and some people might know this, some people might not, but there is a massive shortage at the moment of beef. I'm not 100% on sheep, because I don't do a lot of sheep, but there is a massive shortage of beef, and obviously the government have put in this new law now that we have to pay inheritance tax on farms for over £1 million. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, 99% of farms are worth over £1 million, and which means 99% of people are going to have to pay inheritance tax, which farmers, there's been a lot of argument about this because some people understand, some people don't, but farmers are not cash rich, they're asset rich in their farm and what they have on the farm, but if you look in their bank account, they're bloody skint. They don't have a lot of money at all. So when obviously the older generation dies and the younger generation take over the farm, they'll have a massive inheritance tax bill, which means that they'll have to sell land to pay for the bill, which then means they obviously won't be able to afford to buy that land back, because then they have to restock the farm or carry on restocking the farm and carry on feeding the cattle and stuff. But they'll have to smaller numbers, because they've lost land to pay for the inheritance tax. Now, if you put this over a long period of time, it'll go through what, 2, 3, 4 generations, right? That farm will dwindle down and down and down and down until it's probably about a 10-acre farm with a few buildings. Probably not even 10 acre, probably about 5 acres, which isn't a field at all. With some buildings, which then means, how are they meant to farm that? Because they've had to pay the taxman with their fields, because they've had to sell their fields, and now they can't actually farm the farm that they've now got, because there is nothing to farm. They can't put cattle on the land, they can't put sheep on the land, because there's not a lot, there's no land. 5 acres is not a lot of land. You're looking at farms that have got 150, 70, 200 acres, something like that, that they can graze their cattle and stuff. Which means that England, the UK, won't be able to produce their own meat and veg. So even you vegans, that you probably won't be watching my videos, because let's face it, you're not going to watch my videos, are you? So the vegans will even suffer as well. So it's not all about your beef or anything, but at the moment there is a beef shortage, because through COVID, kind of went off subject there, but through COVID, the price of cool cows, which are your cows, went through the roof. Quite a lot of things went through the roof in COVID, and when they scanned the cows, for instance, if they're in calf or not, if one wasn't in calf, then they'd just send it to slaughter. There was no point keeping a cow that was empty for the next time, because the price for that cow dead was immense. So, but no one stocked back up on the cool cows, they just keep sending them away because the price was so good. There's no point in keeping an empty cow or anything like that when the food price for farmers was absolutely through the roof. It was much more beneficial for the farmers to get rid of the cow than to buy the food in for the cow, or produce the food themselves for the cow. It obviously would be cheaper to produce the food, but you've got to take into consideration as well, especially the summer that we've just had was absolutely terrible. Not a lot of crop was harvest. It sort of failed, in all honesty, which meant that food for the livestock was not a lot there. Like straw, for instance, the crop didn't grow to produce the straw, so a lot of people don't. Oh, it is my right of way. A lot of people don't have the straw for the bedding, which then obviously results in them selling the cattle or whatever because they've got no bedding for them. So everything all adds up to the end production, hence why meat is expensive at the moment, because everything else is expensive to keep the cattle alive. So, but a lot of that is due to the government, and the government don't actually want farmers at all. They just, yeah. The government at the moment is absolutely diabolical, and they need taking out. Because if you're buying food from abroad, that's going to be shocking on the environment, because obviously you're having to either ship it or fly it in, which is bad for the environment as it is, and it'll be more expensive. It'll be a lot more expensive because you're having to bring it in. But a lot of townies, in fact, don't actually understand that, so it's getting a bit hard. But I'm going to stop rambling on because it's going to be a really long segment of the video. So there's a little bit of information for you. Hopefully you've understood it while I've been rambling on, trying to wingle my way through Nuneaton. But yeah, okay, carry on. So I've just had to ring the farmer because he told me to tell him when he was getting to the roundabout. Now this is called Hobby Horse Roundabout. If people know this roundabout. everyone calls it the Hobby Horse Roundabout, just because it's a hobby horse on the roundabout. So it's named Hobby Horse Roundabout. So yeah, that's a cool fact there, pointless fact. But yes, I had to tell him when I was getting to the hobby horse, because they wanted to get the drone up. Now, I haven't actually showed anybody the other drone footage that I have of my lorry when I went to this farm. It's still on my phone actually, but I could have cleaned the lorry for this one. Even Dad's coming to the same farm. He's probably about half an hour behind me, but he's going to Spalding today. I'm going to Lincoln. So yeah, he's picking up some other cattle that are going to a different abattoir. But yeah, that's why I had to ring him. I don't know. He said I don't know if it's working or not, but oh look, Dad. So yeah, the drone's out. You know what? I hate it when it's so close to my face. Like it's literally right there. I am coming down this driveway. The sun's really bright today. That was a door. It probably doesn't look very close on the camera, but I feel like it's close. I don't actually know where I'm loading up normally, right? Because I can't, normally I'm here with an Arctic, and I can't actually get to where you load up with an Arctic. Oh, you're going round. So, they've all moved the tractor. This time, I'm in original, so I don't really know what I'm doing.
So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind.
So I'm just about to load up. I'm not going to bring the camera because I don't really know how I'm going to do this yet. So we are suited and booted and loaded. So we're going to go and head to Lincoln. He did have 5, so I put 2 in with the 2 and then 3 on the back. Now Christian's just walked down, who's on the thingy drone, and I'm going to leave, and Dad will be coming in very, very soon. So yeah, I did tell him I was filming today. I don't know where the drone is. So I will put that drone footage in this video. Again, I don't know where the drone is. No, not a clue. I just have rang Dad and said, oh, if you're close by, don't come down the driveway, because I'm coming down the driveway. And he was like, no, I'm in 69. I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll be long gone by the time you get here. So yeah, we'll head to Lincoln. I'll put the drone footage in now. know, that would make an absolutely fantastic truck stop. That would make a stunning truck stop. It would be like the Red Lion of the 46. I don't have the money to make that into a truck stop, and it's way too far away from home and work. But that should be made into a truck stop. That would be fantastic. That would be so popular as well. Just putting it out there, so if anybody, I'm on the 46 towards Lincoln, I'm nearly at Lincoln. If you know where that is and you've got some money behind you, make that into a truck stop. I feel like you'd earn a fortune. I don't want any commission or anything, just can have some free food every so often. Here's a livestock lorry. I've seen loads of livestock lorries today, even Liam's seen loads of livestock lorries as well. So yeah, they've been spreading salt on the roads, because obviously, what's the degrees? Solid 3 degrees now. I much prefer the colder days to the awful wet, foggy days. I can't know. I love a good frosty morning. I really do. I feel like they're one of the best. Liam's out working. He's actually currently in DPD, picking up a lorry of some sort. I don't know what he's doing. He's taking a lorry down somewhere and he's picking something up. I don't know. He's his own boss in St Mary's. He's sort of obviously he does what he likes, and we've backed him up on it. So yeah, he's his own boss. He's a mechanic. He's a fantastic mechanic, but he also wanted a low loader, which we did have a step frame, and we did straw, and obviously he could do straw on a low loader. His air's still right up in the air, but he's gonna love it. He's carrying on. So we sold the step frame and bought a low loader for him. So he's currently out on the low loader. But yeah, he runs the workshop. I ain't got a clue what he does. Like I said, he's his own boss. He even does his own bills. He even does his own bills. I have nothing to do with the workshop whatsoever. The only thing I do for the workshop is obviously check if customers are paid. Other than that, that's all I do. He's literally does it all himself. I mean, sometimes he does forget to do invoices, so I have to keep nagging him. Say, come on, you need to actually do some invoicing so St Mary's can actually get paid. But yeah, he is quite good. He's a good egg sometimes. He is. He works his little socks off. But he's not a getter-upper in the mornings, let's just put it that way. Definitely not a getter-upper in the morning. So I did have to just leg it to the toilet because I really needed a wee. And someone's unloading in front of me, and there's a tanker in front of me as well. So I can't go anywhere. So I just had to leg it to the toilet. But yeah, we'll just sit here waiting. Oh, I feel much better now. So that's really annoying because the tanker driver's taken up a wash bay, and there's only 2 wash bays, and there's a lorry just pulled on. Why can't the tanker driver come at night when there's no fucking lorries? I'm gonna go unload. Not gonna lie, my hands are cold. They are very cold. At least it won't take long. Oh. We have finished washing now. It's very cold. What's the temperature? 2 degrees. It's 2 degrees. Hands are just starting to warm up again. I really need to get some gloves. They're in Milo actually. Didn't bring them. But we're gonna head home and drink my drink. If you use the code BG, that's 10% off. And if you use the code BG5, that's £5 off of your first order, which is over $14.99. This is fantastic. But anyway, let's go home. I have just got back to the yard. I don't know if you can see, but I'm filling up with fuel. Why is the GoPro going like that? But anyway, you can't see me. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.